All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Floyd Dobb Field here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. I'm Kyle Leach, joined tonight by Kurt Folk, as we got some more 8-man football action here tonight. The Milledgeville Missiles hosting the Peoria Quest Gators.
Kurt, Gators.
Not too often you hear a Gator nickname in the state of Illinois, but we have that, and I like the nickname.
Yeah, it works. It's fearsome. It's ferocious. You don't see them often in Illinois, but, you know, something different, something new.
Yep, be an interesting matchup. A very athletic Peoria Quest. They're a charter school out of Peoria. Newly formed football team. I think the school's been around before this first year of football.
Yeah.
It sounds like they split maybe with the other Peoria team. Is it Peoria Heights?
Peoria Heights, I believe. They were kind of previously co-opted with and decided to start their own little 8-man program here. So.
Yeah, they were both, I think there was 11-man before, and they both split, so now they each have their own 8-man program. So they lost last week at Danville-Schlarman 52-22. Missiles were victorious in their week 1 win. Another home game last week, a 48-0 win over River Ridge. Impressive victory for the Missiles from the start of that one, Kurt. They kind of dominated that game from the get-go.
Yeah, Missiles look good from the start. Kind of think sometimes coming out you don't necessarily want to see that perfect game, so you got some stuff to work on going through everything, but Missiles look good offense and defense.
You'll want to go up top to that next level.
Sorry.
Yep. Sorry, sir. So, and like another unique thing about this Peoria Quest team, new football school here as well. All 9 games are on the road this year, Kurt, and there's not many teams close to Peoria.
No, I'd say they're traveling a lot. It's funny looking at the schedule and just seeing the at. They're unfortunately almost at a disadvantage just driving and getting to places, but you know, they're starting somewhere. They're trying to build a program here, I think, and they were able to kind of take Aquin's schedule here and see what they can do with it.
Yep, filled in for Aquin. So, yeah, they got bumped into the northern half of the conference. So they play a lot of northern teams. I think Danville-Schlarman and St. Anne, the only 2 teams from down south.
About the only teams they're at least semi-close to. Otherwise, they're traveling up our area a lot.
So, and the schedule does them no favors facing the northern teams here, as they get the 1, 2, and third-ranked teams with Amboy, Polo, and Milledgeville on their schedule. So, welcome to 8-man football. They're throwing right into it. But, yeah, interesting to see how they play tonight. They got some young talent, it sounds like. A couple big freshman linemen, athletic quarterbacks, some wide receivers. So, yeah, be able to see what they can do on the field should be interesting here tonight.
Yeah, smaller roster, but, yeah, like you said, they got some big kids. They got some athletic-looking kids. Looks like their quarterback will sling it around a little bit. So,
yep. Other area games here tonight in 8-man. Amboy is at River Ridge, the number 1 ranked Clippers. Alden Hebron is at AFC. Rockford Christian Life is at Galva. Number 6 South Beloit is at Peoria Heights. Number 10 West Central at number 5 Ridgewood. That should be a good game. Number 7 Scioto West Prairie at Bushnell-Prairie City. Number 4 Champaign St. Thomas More at number 8 Flanagan Cornell Woodland. Then you got Schlarman at South Fork. Blue Ridge at St. Anne. Metro East at Martinsville. Now, NUIC games here tonight. Couple of top 10 matchups in the NUIC here. Number 2 Forston goes to at number 10 Dakota, and number 1 Lena travels to number 6 Fulton. So the Steamers, they get to open with Forston and Lena Winslow
back to back.
So we'll see if anybody can slow down Lena Winslow. They're going for 4 in a row, I do believe, this year.
It's their race, obviously, and something for somebody else to stop them.
Yep, something no 1A team has ever done, won 4 state championships in a row. So quite the program Lena has up there. Other games, Galena at West Carroll, Dupec at EPC, and the non-conference game up there in the NUIC tonight, the Hayworth Hornets. Go and visit Downeyland up there in Stockton tonight. So looking forward to maybe Downey notching his first win of the season up there in Stockton tonight.
I'd like to see my old friend Sean Downey get a win up there at Stockton. Take one home tonight for the Blackhawks there.
They were impressive against Dupec. Gave Dupec all they could handle. They led for most of that game. Lost the Heartbreaker 20-16, I believe, at Dupec last week. But, yeah, the Blackhawks look to get back on track, and they need that one before they get back into conference play to get to those 5-6 wins. Because you look at Forston last year, they had 5 or 6. I think they made a run to the semifinals. So just get in. That's part of the game.
Pretty much always said it's not really how you start, it's how you finish. In the game of football, you're hoping to make the playoffs, and obviously more wins get you a better seed. But if anybody can get things clicking there at the end and make a run in the playoffs, it's anybody's game.
go over first I'd like to thank our sponsors here tonight for making this broadcast possible. Got several of them that jumped on board this year, and we're willing to take more as the season goes along. If you want to jump on and support our cause, and so we can keep bringing the Missile games here this year, we would appreciate that. But they are the Milledgeville State Bank, providing the banking products you need with the service you deserve. A community bank serving Milledgeville since 1942. The Mill Wheel Tavern in Milledgeville. Cold drinks, great food, better stories. Home of the best pork tenderloin and the birthplace of the Mill Wheel. And we got Selman Electric. Contact Chad for all your electrical needs in the area. Bushman's Service, or a full-service auto repair and tire service center. Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley for all your travel needs. Contact Ashley Nessemeyer. Ashley is a travel consultant focusing on Disney, but she can help with any of the destinations you choose. As well as Ruby's Coffee's Coach. Ruby's Coffee Coach, contact Ruby. It's Coffee Coach on Facebook. They're the area's best mobile coffee and smoothie truck. As I think you can testify to the smoothies as well.
Smoothies. I'm a smoothie fan. I'm a smoothie guy. I'm a fan of the smoothies. I hope she keeps coming around. I will purchase one every time.
Yep, I know they're at the Eastland schools here this week, and they're going to be up at Shannon all weekend. I believe Saturday, Sunday, Monday for the Labor Day festivities they got going on, the Shannon homecoming.
Yeah.
So they'll be up there all weekend. But yeah, thank you all of our sponsors. We truly appreciate it.
Yes.
And also, I'd like to thank Chad Selman. Selman Electric, we're going to be giving out our first ever player of the game here. Selman Electric has volunteered some gift card, Casey's gift cards, to give out to the player of the game.
Yeah.
Me and you will have a vote. Maybe we'll have a poll online. We'll see how it goes.
We can get an online poll going on our live feed here, maybe, or Facebook or something. And
yeah, something a little extra for the players to. So yeah, that was very generous to Selman Electric to sponsor our player of the game. Now we'll go over the starting lineups. First, for the Peoria Quest Gators, they're head coached by Maurice Coates. Quarterback, number 1 be Lamar Cagle, a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore. Running back, Terry Broadway, a 5'10", 190-pound junior. Cortez Cagle, a 5'10", 155-pound senior. Wide receiver, Keyshawn Davis, a 6'5", 160-pound senior. Wide receiver, Amir Muhammad, a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Offensive line, they're young, but they are big. Marcello Wade, don't have Marcello Wade Tolles. That was cut off there on my, is a 5'11", 225-pound freshman. Got Jazz Williams, a 5'10", 170-pound sophomore at center. The other offensive lineman, Jaden Fox, a 5'11", 380-pound freshman. Defensively for the Gators, we got Hajir Walters, a 5'9", 165-pound freshman. Got Jazz Williams. Marcello Wade Tolles is in there at defensive lineman. The other defensive end is Isaiah Morris, a 5'8", 180-pound junior. Linebacker Terry Broadway. Linebacker Amir Muhammad. Quarterback Lamar Cagle. And cornerback Keyshawn Davis. That rounds out the starting lineups for the Peoria Quest. They start 6 players both ways. Now for the Milledgeville Missiles here tonight. At quarterback, we have Connor Nye, a 5'10", 190-pound senior. Running back, Connor Johnson, a 5'11", 160-pound sophomore. Fullback, Micah Tom Smith, a 5'11", 180-pound junior. Tight end, Carter Livingood, a 5'11", 185-pound sophomore. Tight end, Bryce McKenna, a 5'8", 160-pound senior. Guard, Dalton Adamek, a 6', 200-pound junior. Center, Bruce Raymond, a 5'11", 240-pound senior. And at guard, Jacob Promenschenkel, a 5'9", 190-pound senior. Defensively, at the defensive end spots, we got Dalton Adamek and Carter Livingood. Nose guard will be Bruce Raymond. Linebackers, Micah Tom Smith, Connor Nye, and Bryce McKenna. Cornerbacks are Connor Johnson and Evan Shank, a 5'6", 155-pound sophomore. 7 players going both ways for the Missiles, as well as another one that will start defensively. Depends what package Roble kind of goes in there. Be Spencer Nye. He's going to see a lot of action in there as well. 5'4", 155-pound sophomore. Will rotate in and out of defense quite a bit and offense as well. He had a really nice game last week against River Ridge. Head coach Jason Roble, assisted by Brad Grenoble, Austin Carabia, Cal Engelkins, and Cameron Dautine. So look at the trenches there, Kurt. The Missiles defensive line averages 208 pounds against the O-line for the Gators, averaging 258 pounds. Yeah. So a slight size advantage in there. But
they're bringing in a size advantage. We're probably hoping to use our quickness, get by them, get into the backfield quickly. They probably look to exploit the height advantage they have potentially on the outside there with that 6'5" wide receiver, Keyshawn Davis. Missiles will probably look to just stay fundamental, use our speed, quickness, and power, take advantage of the Gators here.
As we're getting ready for the coin toss here at Floyd Daw Field. A nice night here. Still a little unseasonably warm, Kurt. As, this is a little warm for me, and I believe Coach Roble would agree with that statement as well.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, but I think Coach Roble would definitely like her to drop about another 20 or 30 degrees. It is a gorgeous night out, though. Sun's shining currently still right now. Field's looking good. Props to our maintenance guy who does that for us. But
yes, looks good. Ron Hendrick, the sod father, was out here this afternoon as well. Gave it a quick sweep in there before the game as well. So, yeah, good. We could use a little rain. I will say that.
Yeah, I think we're getting back to that point. We're not as bad as we were in early part of June there, where it didn't seem like it ever rained or anything was going to grow again. But gorgeous night here at Floyd Daw Field.
We'll see. Keep your eyes on the toss here. We'll see head referee going over the rules here first, as the Missile's going to be in their all-black uniforms again here tonight, Kurt, as they had the alternate. Yeah. I know there's another alternate jersey. Not going to say what it is or what that they could debut another time
I heard
this
we
year.
have a surprise coming, another one, but
the classic black, you cannot go wrong with that.
Yep, black helmets, black jerseys, those black tights. When I played, we also would find the blackest ball we could find and hide the ball as much as we needed to, but it's a nice, sleek look.
Yep.
Always think Missiles teams look really good when they get out there.
Yep.
If you look good, you play good.
Tough to find that ball on leads and bellies and veers when that. Yep, that's always like the all-black look. The Gators from Peoria Quest will be in white helmets with white jerseys and blue pants. It's got blue, kind of the Florida Gator look a little bit. The orange is a little brighter orange on the helmet than it is on the jersey, but nice looking uniform as well. It's got the blue lettering with orange and blue trim. So a nice look.
Coaching staff here has some nice polos, kind of a two-tone look there with the nice looking Gator logo on it.
I've not seen, looked like the Missiles were maybe going to receive. We'll see here. I didn't see who won the toss. Missiles have won the toss, and they say, we want the ball.
We want the ball. Start with the ball. Set a tone early.
So, we'll keep you update. We'll run some more sponsors ad and thank our sponsors as the broadcast goes along. And we're going to cutting away here shortly, not quite for the national anthem. We'll update the scores as we get them coming in tonight as well. I know Sterling, I believe, was at home tonight as well. I have that scoreboard. I forget who they're playing. They got a tough one. There's Wheaton St. Francis. Dixon is at Oregon. Stillman Valley at Rock Falls. Morrison at Princeton. Some of the other area teams doing battle here tonight. As Milledgeville will be back in action. Only one of 3 road games next week, and it's a big one next week, Kurt, as they travel the Polo.
Traveling the Polo, rivalry matchup, battle of the blacktop.
All right, we're going to cut away for the national anthem. We'll be back for the kickoff.
Yep.
All right. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field as we're set for kickoff. The Missiles and the Gators here set for 8-man action. Week number 2. I said next week a big one. Milledgeville travels to Polo next Friday night. Then they return home for 3 in a row at home once again. Orangeville, Kirkland, Hiawatha, and Amboy after the Marcos next week. But let's hope the Missiles aren't caught looking ahead here tonight, Kurt. That's one thing that could happen.
I'm sure Coach Robles talked about it all week. You know, big matchup next week. Everybody knows it's coming. I'm sure people started it, marked it, highlighted it on the schedule as soon as they got it. Looking forward to that one. But you got to get through this one first, and you don't want this team to come here and kind of surprise you.
I'd like to shout out my dad, just commented. He's listening up in Montello, Wisconsin, up there in the cabin tonight. Appreciate the listening. Right. Anybody else that wants a shout out, contact myself or Kurt or Brooks there on the chat as well. Our engineer and brains of the operation, Brooks Wilkinson.
Yeah, Brooks makes us look good.
That's hard to do.
Yeah. That's, as you guys can maybe tell from the camera he added this year.
Yeah, I would say we got a face for radio, but we're on camera here tonight, as well as the Miley Arnold running the camera here tonight as well. We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's always nice to see students getting involved, helping out, being a part of it this any way they can. So.
Yep, be part of something. As Micah Tom Smith looks like he's going to have the first duties.
Yep, I think if there was one thing from last week, I think we were maybe a little disappointed in our special teams and muffed a couple kicks, punts. So I think Micah's taking the duties tonight to start.
Ajir Walters kicking off for the Gators, so we'll see. Adam Drinkle, appreciate it. Tuning in. Hopefully there's a group of people down there at the Millville Tavern tuned in here tonight. As here's the opening kick, and they are going to kick it deep. It's going to bounce about the 28-yard line or so, where Tom Smith's going to pick it up, make one man miss, and now he's off to the races. Tom Smith 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, and that's a missile touchdown. No laundry on the field, as that one's going to stick. A 72-yard touchdown return. And the Missiles are on the board here quick and fire up the air raid siren.
Yeah, there's the siren, new siren this year. Got some shout-outs on Twitter last week. I think that's the start the Missiles were looking for when they elected to receive tonight.
Yeah, that's and Tom Smith's debut for kick return. That's about as good as it could go.
As say. Regular Devin Hester back there.
As now the 2-point conversion. 11:47, 13 seconds. Takes the Missiles. Tom Smith 72-yard kick return. Be Connor Nye under center. Johnson behind him. Nope, now he's going to back up more like the pistol formation. Double tight end set. Nye takes a snap. Going to toss it to Johnson. He lowers his shoulder and he's in. Going to have a face mask maybe as well there.
Like a face mask the way his helmet bent down there. We'll wait for the official call.
Oh, going to have a hold against the Missiles.
Maybe something deeper in the end zone there I couldn't quite see.
Or maybe they're changing. We'll see. Oh, no, but it is a face mask.
Okay.
Someone collared hold at first, but no, it is a personal foul face mask.
Well,
two-point conversion
is good.
Is good here. As 11:47 to go. Missiles lead 8-0. See you, kiddos. The crew was up here to pay a visit. Now they're headed back down.
I had to stop your daughter from trying to jump scare you there mid talking, but
it's never good when the Bonds girl's involved. I know that.
Yeah, no, that's not what you want.
So 72-yard kickoff return for Micah Tom Smith, and the Missiles will now set to kick off. Johnson good on the 2-point. And it's 8-0. So now it looks like they're going to enforce the penalty on the kickoff here. Kurt, now I would say it's a prime time with a 15-yard advantage there for the squib kick, onside kick here, I would say.
It was tough for me to say earlier that we maybe struggled a little bit on special teams last week when we did recover a couple onside kicks, but you are looking at great field positioning here if we can pull that off right now.
So Connor Nye set to kick off. Tom Smith, Spencer Nye, Sarbert, Adamick, Miners, Johnson, and McKenna on the special teams. No, you should not be quite on the 35. That seems a little aggressive. But kickoff from the 40, so I believe it should be the 45.
There we go. Now we're set. We're ready to go.
Kickoff will be from the 45-yard line.
So back deep is Broadway as well as Cortez Cagle, but I don't think they're going to have to worry about that. Although you could kick it deep and pin them deep there too. So see what the Missiles choose to do here. Kick, and that's what they do. And it's gonna, you don't want it to roll into the end zone. It's gonna be picked up about the 1 or 2 as he makes a couple defenders miss. That's number 7 there, Amir Muhammad. So
on the return there.
Good return. He picked the shadows of his goal line there. That was about a perfect kick by Connor Nye as it did not roll into the end zone. Came dead about the 1, maybe 2 yard line.
Ball held up nicely from rolling into the end zone there. Good return there by Muhammad. Showed some shifty moves.
So 1st and 10 for the Gators. Ball on their own 13-yard line. Their first offensive series of the ball game here.
Looking at the way he was carrying the ball there on that kickoff return, the Missiles might look here to be kind of ball hawks and go after the ball as they're coming in for that tackle. It was not very secure.
Cagle, a young sophomore. Quarterback out of the shotgun, going to hand it to Broadway, and he's going to be wrapped up there by Promenschenkel.
Ball carrier Terry Broadway brought down in the backfield by Jacob Promenschenkel.
Looks like the Missiles starting this there.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's now 2nd down and 15.
Quite the unique defensive lineup. It's just the 2 down linemen, Livingood and Adamick, and then 4 or 5 backers.
They basically got 4 or 5 defense or linebackers there, and
try to guess who was coming.
Yep.
So loss of 5 on that play. Adamick with a tackle for loss. Cagle back in the backfield, shotgun formation. Broadway off to his left. Snap to Cagle, gonna pitch it to Broadway. It was almost intercepted there by Livingood. Broadway's gonna gain a short couple there before he's knocked out by Tom Smith. I thought Livingood was gonna take the pitch for
that. Yep, almost took that back in for a touchdown there. He was on it. Nice little grab there for a positive play at least here for the Gators on something that could have been way worse.
Broadway gains about 3, so 3rd and 12. Ball on their own 11-yard line now.
Even though they only got the 2 down linemen there, I would say the Missiles definitely have the speed advantage up front right now. Both Promenschenkel and Livingood have gotten across rather quickly on the first 2 plays here.
As Cagle gonna throw it out to Cagle, and pass complete, but gonna be another short gain wrapped up nicely by Evan Shank after about a gain of about 3.
Gain of 3. It's now 4th down and 9.
Got to assume the Gators are going to send a punt here with 4th and 9.
Oh, 4th and 9, yep, deep in their own ball.
About the 13.
Yep, 13, 14-yard line here. The sun's starting to set down here behind the school here. Makes it a little easier to see out there on the field. Broadway set to punt. Micah Tom Smith set to return it. He's standing on his own 45-yard line. I have a feeling the Missiles might have a shot at a block here.
Shot at a block punt here. The way it's setting up right now.
And got a full start here. The Gators.
Yeah, I was just about to predict a Spencer Nye block punt the way things were setting up there, but
back them up a little bit closer. 4th and about 15 from their own 9-yard line. Broadway back to punt. And Missiles choose not to rush too much there. Played it safe. Gets it off and then bounce about the 30 and take a missile bounce a little bit and then roll out of bounds. Missiles are going to have ideal field position here, Kurt, about their own 27-yard line, somewhere in there.
A couple people away, but yep, that looks like where they'll begin with the ball. First look at the Missiles offense tonight.
26-yard line. Yes, 1st and 10. It's always nice when your offense takes the field for the first time and they're up 8-0.
Yeah.
That helps.
It's a good way to start a game.
I formation, double tight end set. Nye under center, Tom Smith and Johnson in the backfield. Now they spread it out. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
Got some uncovered receivers here. Gators do adjust.
Nye takes a snap, going to run it up the middle. As Nye gets around the corner, makes one man miss, and now he's into the end zone for a 26-yard missile touchdown. They're going to fire up the air siren again.
Nice patient play there by the Missiles. Something that I don't really think we saw much last year was the pulling guard here in 8-man, and the Missiles kind of worked on it and figured it out, and we kind of pulled our guard over that way, and he got a nice block, and Connor did the rest.
Yeah, nice blocking up front by the linemen and the tight ends there. As Connor Nye goes 26 yards for the missile touchdown. Nye going to take the pitch it to Spencer Nye, runs around one and carries the other one into the end zone. 2-point conversion good. 8:59 here to go in this opening quarter. We'll be right back on the Missile Sports Network.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. A couple quick scoring strikes here for the Missiles, Kurt. A 72-yard kickoff return, and Connor Nye goes 26 yards for another touchdown. Squib kick by Connor, and going to be fielded. Oh, they blew it dead. Say his knee was down, maybe.
Blew it dead. Thought he did do a nice job coming up to cover that. Got to corral it a little bit more. His knee probably was down. Missile striking quickly. That kickoff return, one play on offense.
I agree. And all it takes is any body part down, the ball's dead. You don't even have to be touched in high school football. Like I said, he had control, and chance his knee was down there before he rolled over and lost it. So the Gators will have it 1st and 10, ball on their own 42-yard line. Raymond and Adovic now the linemen this time.
Switching up our linemen. We're sticking with the two linemen front here. 4 linebackers, 2 defensive backs.
Spencer Nye, Sarbird, living good. McKenna, the linebackers. Going to be Cagle running it around the left side. Going to be tackled nicely there by McKenna.
Lamar Cagle, the ball carrier. Tackled by Bryce McKenna.
Be loss of 2.
Now 2nd down and 12 from the 40.
Johnson and Tom Smith are the cornerbacks here in this defense. 2nd down and 12 now.
We are getting a nice surge from our 2 down linemen there. Raymond may be looking to keep a little bit more of the outside there, but he was coming in hard and was able to string that play out a little bit more.
Throw it out, nicely completed, but tackled immediately there by Spencer Nye. Cortez Cagle receives a pass from Lamar Cagle. He's 2 for 2. Gains of about 5 yards on that play.
Cagle went up there nicely and got that ball. Spencer Nye came in with a pretty good stick there. That kid flies to the ball. He's got a nose for the ball, it seems.
There's Some kids that just love football.
Yeah.
And that's what Spencer and I has
He's
written
one
all
of
over.
them. Yep,
Yeah,
he's one of them. Number 46 for the Missiles here has that fire that you wish all your athletes did. But he puts it out there on the field. He makes everybody else work hard, too.
3rd and 8 here for the Gators. Shotgun formation. Cagle in the backfield. Broadway to his left. Waiting for the receiver to get set here. Cagle takes a snap. Looks to throw. Going to be pressured by Adamek. Throwing it up high and going to fall incomplete. Looking there for Muhammad.
Now 4th down.
It's now 4th and 8 here for the Gators. Ball on their own 45-yard line. See what they elect to do.
We're going to bring out our return team. I wouldn't totally surprise me if we saw them just kind of run a play here, but maybe they're going to punt away.
Play clock. Oh, that's got time on it. I was thinking it's going to be going down sooner than that. 4th and 8. Yeah, looks like they're going to go for it here. A regular formation. They could just do a pooch kick down there, too, if they choose.
Flag on the play.
Going to be another false start here on the Gators.
The Gators.
Looked to be a problem with them last week. And that film I watched against Schlarman, the false start penalty. All kind of learning the game here, though.
Yep.
Like I said,
And
it's
13 from 39.
Yeah, knew the 8-man could possibly be a lot of these kids, even first time playing organized football like this in general. So, because they got some young kids on their team.
bad snap. Now he's going to just run it. As Cagle going to gain about 7 yards on the play. But going to be short of the first down. The Missiles will take over first and
Milledgeville ball, 1st and 10 on the Gators 45.
1st and 10, ball on the Gator 45-yard line. So another nice defensive series there for the Missiles.
Missiles hold up there. Even when the Gators kind of made some positive yardage there, we came up, wrapped up well, made the tackles, held them to as few yards as we could.
1st and 10, Knight walks it back, goes shotgun formation this time. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Now they get set. Knight takes a snap. Drops back, going to be pressured, makes one man miss and going to air it out deep, and he's got
open.
Carter Levingood wide open, and it's a 45-yard strike. Nye to Levingood. That was a nice play by Nye, avoiding the pressure, stepping up, and firing a strike.
Stepped up. It looked like he was going to take off. I think he kind of had a sense there for the yardage line and saw Carter Levingood wide open there downfield.
The booth is sleeping above us. I do not hear the air raid siren.
Say, siren, please. Siren.
You have a 45-yard strike, and you don't play the air raid siren up there. Like you said, mentioned a new feature here at Floyd-Dobb Field. 3 of the 4 lights have been changed to the new LED lights here, too. So hopefully some new features on those once they're all completely in. 2-point conversion time now for the Missiles. I formation, going to hand it to Miners. Miners up the middle, and he's in. Miners adds the 2-point conversion. 6:58 to go here in the first quarter. Milledgeville 24, Peoria Quest 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this short timeout. Welcome back here to Floyd-Dobb Field. Connor Nye set to kick off. It's another quick strike for the Missiles.
Back to receive, number 1, Lamar
What is that?
Cagle.
Now 3 plays they've
Three
got around. A
plays.
kickoff
Yep.
return and 2 other plays they've run
Yep.
for 3 scores.
Deep this time for 9. Probably going to go out of bounds.
Kick goes out of bounds on the
Inside the
illegal
10-yard
procedure.
line. We'll see if they make them re-kick or just take the ball. Going to take the ball
Take the
from
ball.
the 35-yard line. So legal procedure against the Missiles, their first penalty of the ball game. It's one of the penalties you can live with.
Yeah.
Legal procedure penalty placed.
So I think that does officially go to your season penalty totals, but sometimes it's a necessary penalty depending on what people have back there as returners, and sometimes you can live with it if you trust your defense.
Formation the Gators come out with. They ran it the first few series, then have thrown it towards the end of the series. Cagle, shotgun formation, Broadway off to his right. So now we got a false or a play clock violation.
Delay again.
The Gators. It's a 5-yard penalty.
It's already the Gators' 4th penalty in this ball game. We're not quite halfway through the first quarter here. Missiles lead 24-0.
Now back them up to the 30, 1st and 15. Yeah, you can definitely tell the Gators are learning. They're out there working hard. They're trying. You can tell they're learning. Even just how the lineup sometimes here, stuff like that.
Snap to Cagle, hands it to Broadway. Bad exchange there between
Yeah.
Broadway and Cagle. It's Promanchenko, Miners in there for the stop. Be about another 5-yard loss. Be about 2nd and 20 now.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's now 2nd down and 20 from the 25.
Missiles sticking with that 2 defensive linemen front here. Last week against River Ridge, they eventually switched to 3 down linemen there, but
2nd down and 20. Cagle drops back to pass, gets it to Muhammad. Muhammad, little room to run there, gets through one tackle of Nye and gets through another, and then he loses the football, but I believe it's out of bounds. Boy, he was very elusive there.
Zay showing some good moves, showed some toughness there, took a couple of hits, but stayed upright.
Gators will retain possession.
So it's going to be a gain of about, where was it up to? About
12-yard gain.
12-yard gain there for Cagle. So nice moves by Muhammad.
I think the Missiles got to look to go maybe a little lower there on their tackles, but
Yeah, looked
he did a good job fighting through a couple there. And
Taken by Peoria Class. That's
if he doesn't lose that ball, they probably have their first score up on the board.
Timeout taken here by Peoria Quest. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll let our sponsored ads read across here. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this timeout.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. 3rd and 8 for the Gators coming out of the timeout. Cagle in the backfield. Broadway next to him. Muhammad and Davis, the wide receivers. Cagle drops back. Gonna air it out deep to Davis and falls
Pass is incomplete.
incomplete there.
They were looking for that 6'5" frame out there. He got it to him, couldn't quite haul it in.
Cagle down 3 for 5 on the night, 20 yards passing.
Missiles have so far here just kind of been electing to send their 2 down linemen. Everybody else seems to be just dropping back in coverage.
Yep, play more of a zone look here tonight,
Yep.
just trying to keep the ball in front.
Yep.
Against
Gators
some of
have kind of stuck to the air here after early attempts at running the ball.
So 4th down and 8, ball on their own 37-yard line. Still 6:01 to go in this opening quarter. Missiles on top, 24-0. It's going to go for it here. Okay, nope, going to be a direct snap to Broadway. Broadway trying to get the corner. Tom Smith misses him, but Spencer Nye does not.
Tackled by Spencer Nye
And looks like no gain on the play there for Broadway.
and Jacob Romanchenko.
I think Spencer Nye and Wyatt Miners were able to get out there and push him out of bounds for no gain.
From the Gators' 37-yard line.
So 5:55 to go. The Missiles offense will come back out here. First and 10. Ball on the Gators' 37-yard line. McKenna split out to the right. Pistol formation. Connor Nye with Spencer Nye behind him. Connor takes a snap, hands it to Spencer. He's going to run right into Broadway.
Spencer Nye.
They finally blow it dead. There's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play there. Nicely done
Nicely
there.
done there by the Gators, coming up, making a hit there.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Kind of feel like the play's usually blown dead a little bit sooner than it was, but they did mark the ball up a little bit further than where he ended up. So
Yes.
his forward momentum would definitely stop there, and the Gators, for their credit, continued to push back till the whistle. So
Yep, play till the whistle. 2nd and 13 now for the Missiles. Shotgun formation, Spencer to the left of Connor. Connor gonna drop back, gonna run the screen to Tom Smith. Tom Smith gonna make one man miss, gets away from Raymond, and blocked down the field. Tom Smith's gonna go 40 yards for the touchdown, but this
Laundry
one's
on the floor.
coming back, I believe. So hold the chains there.
I think we had an illegal block downfield there. Not sure if he held or blocked in the back quite yet. Didn't quite see it.
I thought Tom Smith was gonna get tackled by Raymond. For a minute, did a good job avoiding Bruce on that play.
Micah cut that one up the middle and kind of looked like we maybe had a wall to the outside for him to get to with Spencer Nye leading as a blocker, but made a couple people miss in the middle as well.
So wipe off a 40-yard touchdown pass from Connor Nye. Going to be a blindside block.
Holding against the Missiles.
Oh,
holding.
That penalty will be declined.
2 penalties.
Also have a personal foul. Against the Missiles will be a 15-yard penalty.
So a hold and a blindside block against the Missiles. Still going to result in a gain of about 5 yards. As now it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the 35-yard line, where it's second
Yeah,
down.
those penalties happened about 30 yards downfield there, so Missiles still within their original set here between the pins, 2nd down.
Be 3 to the right. Spencer Nye, Micah, and Livingood to the right. Bryce McKenna to the left. Shotgun formation for Connor Nye. Gets it out to Livingood. Livingood makes one man. Nope, did not make a miss. Nice
Yeah,
tackle
nice
there by
tackle there.
Tackle made by
Cortez Cagle.
Cagle did a nice job there coming up, holding on, making that tackle, going low.
Now 3rd down and 7 from the 29.
3rd down and 7. Gain of 2 on that play. Nope. 4:39 to go here in this opening quarter. 3rd and 7 ball on the 29-yard line, or no, 34-yard line.
Trips kind of come out the other way this side. Got McKenna on our far side here.
Nye takes a snap, going to be pressured right away. Gets it to Tom Smith, and Tom Smith has an opening, and he's going to be off to the races. Is he going to be caught?
Caught
He
from behind,
is
but
down
he's
inside the 5-yard line.
Smith brought down just before the goal line by Amir Muhammad.
So see where they mark it about the 1 or 2. It's hard to tell there.
It's going to be 1st and goal for the Missiles.
Might be at the 4, or is he in further than that?
3-yard line. 3-yard line. So 31 yards there to Tom Smith.
Nice little inside bubble screen that time, set up nicely.
Muhammad did a nice job tracking him down.
Yeah, didn't give up on the play.
First and goal for the Missiles, ball on the Gator 3-yard line. Nye takes a snap, and he's going to rush it to the left, and he's in. It's a couple blocks by Spencer.
Nice blocks outside by Spencer
and
Nye
McKenna.
and McKenna.
As there's the siren. Missiles on the board here once again. They now lead 30-0 after a 3-yard touchdown run by Connor Nye. His second touchdown run of the evening. The Missiles are on top 30-0 here. Waiting the 2-point conversion. Had to run a few more plays that series.
Yeah, little drive there by the Missiles. Took a little bit of extra time there because of that penalty, but kind of almost came back with the same play there, just to the other side that he had previously scored on to get us close, and now he punched her in from.
Ooh, we got a lineman special here. Promenschenko lining up in the halfback spot, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. As can take that play out of the book, I think.
Yeah, tell Grenoble later, maybe go ahead and try that later.
All right, 4:05 here to go in this first quarter. Milledgeville 30, the Peoria Quest Gators 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this short timeout.
Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker-style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season. Ryden Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service is one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dow Field. Dalton Adamek now going to take the kickoff duties here for the Missiles. Oh, and it's off the helmet, but he comes away.
Recovers. Good play there, the recover. That was a doink. We had a doink sighting right off the helmet. But
that a Parkey doink?
Yeah.
But a very alert play there.
Yep.
Alejandro Dominguez took it right off the face mask, but popped right up to him, and he stayed with it, caught the ball, and got down.
That was a punch. That was a punch there by Adamek. That was a pretty hard kick ball, too. But good awareness, good hands to save turning the ball right back over the Missiles there for the Gators.
So 1st and 10 for the Gators here. Gators need one more player out there. It's 1st and 10, ball on their own 48-yard line. Wide receiver to get set. Cagle takes a snap, going to run it to his right. Adamek there, and knocked out of bounds is Sarber.
Stick there by Caleb Sarber to send him out.
About 3 there. That's a tough 3 yards there for the young sophomore Cagle.
Yeah, he kind of paid for gaining those 3 yards there at the end.
Sarber met him there right on the sideline.
Judging from Caleb Sarber's health project that he is completing for me, it must be all those bananas he's eating instead of those cosmic brownies.
Cagle, backfield, gonna drop back, air it out deep, and he's got a man open. That's at number 2 down the sideline, all the way down. So from the 49-yard line down to his Cagle, about the 20-yard line. So 29 yards through the air. And
just kind of watching the line of scrimmage there. I don't know if Connor just lost him there, if he made a nice move to get open, but nice pass play there by the Gators for a big gain.
1st and 10 for the Gators. Their best drive here so far.
Yeah, they've penetrated Missile territory here for the first time.
Into the red zone here. So the Missiles defense will tighten up here. they've had he's gotten some time to throw the few times he has thrown.
Yep.
So
Say, like we said earlier, the missiles have stuck to just kind of sending those 2 down linemen, but he's did a nice job staying in there and looking to get the pass up.
Cagle, shotgun formation once again, looking to his right. Oh, just about got it there. And Johnson, ball thrown up and falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Now 2nd down.
And so it was a battle for the ball between Connor Johnson and Cortez Cagle.
Kind of a jump ball there, basically.
Guessing that's a brother combination here. I do not know for sure between the Cagles. Lamar, the quarterback, Cortez, the senior wide receiver. Lamar, the sophomore quarterback.
Missiles do kind of have to tighten up here on defense. You can't really let down in the game of football. You got to keep playing.
Yep, 2nd and 10 now for the Gators. Broadway to the right of Cagle, takes a snap. Gonna look to throw to his left, and that one off the mark. Over the head of Muhammad, but a short of Cagle. They both put their hands up of who that was intended for.
Both of them probably had a chance. Maybe a little quick out there for Muhammad and fell a little short of Cagle.
Now 3rd and 10 here for the Gators. Ball on the missile 20-yard line. Still 3:42 to go in this opening quarter. As Cagle out, shotgun formation once again. 3 to the right. This time out of the formation. Cagle throws it for.
Yes, man.
Gets
Cagle to Cagle again.
Spencer Nye going to be a gain, and now we got a
coming
late
in here.
flag.
Coming in.
Tackled by Carter Livigood.
Coming in from the white hat here.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be a gain of about, what was that, 7-8 yards on the play, but we'll see what the flag is.
Not sure what the penalty is. We do have some angles here cut off a little bit in our booth, but
legal formation here, I'm guessing, on the Gators maybe. Not enough guys on the line or too many on the line, I'm not sure.
Legal procedure against the
procedure penalty by the Gators.
5-yard penalty.
Kind of discuss it. Early program they do. I think they're occasionally struggling with lining up and who needs to be on and who needs to be off with some of their trips and bunch formations here. But
Yeah, like I said, they got some weapons.
Yep.
Lyman's doing a decent job of protecting Cagle here. Receivers getting open. Be a low snap this time. Cagle gets it and going to throw, but it's complete. Once in to Cagle. Going to be a nice gainer once again. So 3rd and long, going to make it 4th and manageable now.
Yeah, made up those penalty yards and more.
Where's the ball at?
Only going to have about a 4th and 3 here, 4th and 4.
4th down and 3 from the 13.
3, so 12-yard gain there.
This defense needs to lock down and tighten up here. They've kind of been letting them just kind of sit in our zone and pick it apart.
Been all Cagle to Cagle here this drive. That's 4th and 3 here. Cagle drops back to pass, gonna air it out, and it just through the hands of Cagle, incomplete. As the Gators will turn it over on downs at the missile 13-yard line.
On their own 13-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Missiles, ball on their own 13-yard line.
Cagle to Cagle on that one again. Looked like he had a chance to come down with it. Gators put together a nice little drive there. Missiles defense holds up.
As counter 9. I formation. We'll see if they change out of this. That's what they've been doing most of the. Looks like they're not going to. I formation set. Gonna hand it to Connor Johnson. Just a sweep to the right.
Say a pitch outside
Connor
of Johnson. He's got blockers.
Boxers in front. Makes
He's
one
got
man
blockers
miss.
And he's got
makes
speed.
another man miss. Weaves in and out at the 50, down to the 45. 40 still on his feet inside the 35.
Johnson, the ball carrier, eventually brought down by.
So let's do the math there, Kurt. 13 yards down to the Missiles 33. 53-yard line. How big a gain is that?
I'll let you do the math on that one, Kylie.
55 yards.
That's your domain.
Kevin Anderson said 55 yards. Appreciate that up there,
Yeah, it's
Kevin.
always good that he gets up there quickly with that.
Dalton Adamick is 65.
You do the math. I'll stick to the witty comments. How about that?
That was Kevin quick in the booth upstairs on
Yeah.
that call.
Nice run there by Connor Johnson. Blockers out front. Kept his feet moving to gain a few extra yards there.
That's Connor Nye. Play
He's
fake.
got a man.
Got Carter Livingood wide open. He's going to go in for a 32-yard missile touchdown. Nye throws another pretty ball. Livingood sneaks out from the tight end spot uncovered. And the missiles strike again here with 1:53 to go in the first quarter.
It's got to be pretty nice being a missiles receiver here, knowing that that ball's probably going to get to you. Like 99% of the time, that ball's probably coming down in your hands. You just have to make sure you corral it, catch it, and do the rest of the work.
Now the two-point conversion try.
Connor and I kind of directing traffic here, telling people where the line up here on the two-point conversion. Sometimes I feel like this is a diversion more than people not actually know what they're doing, but I'm not sure.
Pistol formation, going to fake it to
Fake it to
Spencer
Spencer.
Nye as McKenna
Roll
rolls
off
out.
there on McKenna.
Pass falls incomplete. Two-point conversion, no good. 1:53 here in the opening quarter. Milledgeville 36, Peoria Quest 0. We'll be back on your Missile Sports Network after this short timeout.
Looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services? Call Adams Experts in Quincy at 217-214-3423 for fast, friendly, and affordable assistance. We make technology work. That's Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field here. Dalton Adamick kicking off. Yeah, I believe the program has him as 54, but for some reason he's 65
I was a little
jersey.
confused there for a couple of our offensive series, but yeah.
I could tell that was Dalton just by that, but yeah, I did recognize that wasn't his correct number, but Cagle slips down inside the 20-yard line there.
Yeah, we see him and know him enough that I was pretty certain that's who it was, but
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Gators.
Dalton is-
Sadly, there's not enough missiles that look like Dalton Kincaid in
that'd be, I would take that if there were, yeah.
I wish it was tougher to choose who's Dalton out there, but
He's a big, solid kid.
yes, I think he's going to have a monster junior year here.
Yeah. I don't know. His goal this year is maybe to have a different number every game. Those alternate jerseys, I love the 23 he wore last week. So maybe his goal is to have a different number every game. Keep people on their toes.
1st and 10 for the Gators as we're winding down the longest quarter in the history of 8-man football here. They lead 36-0. That's 3 to the right here for the Gators. But Gators have been doing some better things here the last couple times they've had the ball.
Yeah, I think that's what, the coaching staff almost has to be just every week.
It's Muhammad going to get it to Davis, new quarterback in there. Short gain tackled by Connor Nye.
Pass is complete to Keyshawn Davis, tackled by Connor Nye.
I started to say that every week. I'm sure the coaching staff just wants to, pick something positive to gain on and work on and
2nd down and 9 from the 19.
kind of build the program here.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9, ball on their own 19-yard line.
I think we were lucky enough here at Milledgeville to have a, pretty solid 11-man program for years, obviously. It's a transition here, the 8-man making the transition pretty seamless and easy. There was, some different things, obviously, there to learn and whatnot, but would just assume this coaching staff's looking for something positive to build on each and every week, and until they get something to stick and something that fits.
Yep, Muhammad once again in there at quarterback. Going to
up.
take this one to run. And hit on the play. Ball loose and going to be covered as Promenschinkel came in and had laid the wood there to Muhammad, and Living Good pops on the fumble. Missiles recover. Let's just hope Muhammad's okay out there. He took a shot there.
A pretty good shot
from Promenschinkel. Had a nice gainer there. About a 9-yard gain or so on the play.
Yeah, we had some pressure up the outside into the middle there that he stepped up in front of, and
it's about a 6-yard gain there for
saw
Muhammad.
a hole and had a little gain. But then, yeah, he took a shot from Promenschinkel. I think he's going to be all right. My guess is the wind knocked out of him. He is limping a little bit there, but
I think he had went limping off there earlier. He was on that just about got free on this catch on the sideline here, and he came out limping after that one. But took his series at quarterback now. Now he will go out on defense here. So 1st and 10 for the Missiles. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. This could be about the last series we see from the Missiles. Starting offense, we'll see here.
Yeah.
Nye gonna drop back, and he's got
a man open
McKenna
again.
Open, corner of the end zone, right
grabbed it
at the goal line, and it is good. Nye to McKenna, 24-yard touchdown strike, and the Missiles are on the board here once again. They lead 42-0 as Connor Nye, I believe he's now 5 for 5 through the air with 3 touchdowns and 134 yards. That's pretty efficient through the air.
Yeah, pretty efficient night so far. Missiles went with a kind of traditional look there up front, minus the tackles here in 8-man, but a little play action there. McKenna wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Let you go ahead and call this 2-point conversion here.
Nye pitched it outside the Johnson. Johnson kind of walks it in there for the 2-point conversion on the outside pitch. Nice sealing of the edge there by the Missiles blockers.
37 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Missiles 44, Peoria Quest 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this short timeout. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Dalton Adamek set to kick off. My brother wants to know where the Missile's going to put up 100 tonight. So I don't think they will there, Mike, but running clock will be in effect here the second half. 30, it's still 44-0, 7 seconds remaining. Yep. As both coaches have now agreed, looks like we're going to do 8-minute quarters after this first
here
quarter.
on out. And I'm assuming we'll then be running clock 8-minute quarters there in the second half.
Adamek with the kick.
Deep kick.
It's good to see Muhammad, who's back in, going to field this inside his 10-yard line. About the 8, running to the right side here near the sideline.
Dances around.
Amir Muhammad on the return.
Good job returning up near the 20-yard line or so. Probably gain about 11 on the return.
Leaders have it 1st and 10.
Nice return there
From the road.
by Muhammad. Might want to just kind of run upfield there a little bit next time, then make a guy miss, but He's taken a couple good shots there. Last couple times he's touched the ball.
So we're only 27 seconds away from this first quarter ending here. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Check some scores here in between quarters. See, as it is going to be Cagle back in there at the quarterback spot. Muhammad is out at wide receiver, so like I said, good to see him back in there. He had the return there. Cagle drops back to pass, gonna heave it deep to Cagle, and it's caught. And Cagle crossed midfield, the 50 down to the 45-yard line. So 35 yards to Cortez Cagle. He makes a nice play on that ball.
He goes up, he can kind of high points it. He goes up and gets it. He took it right from Micah Thomas-Smith there. It was a battle between those two. Big play there for the Gators.
So 1st and 10 for the Gators here. Ball on the missile, 45-yard line. Nice ball there thrown by Cagle to Cagle. That's going to air it out here once again.
Last play of the first quarter here, maybe.
Oh, you spoke too soon there, Kurt.
Man.
2.2.
Who's running that clock up there?
Falls incomplete. First, so 2nd and 10 now. 2.2 seconds remaining. Cagle, shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Gonna look for Davis, and it's through his hands and through Johnson's. That's the end of one quarter. Milledgeville 44, Your Quest Gator 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this quarter break. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field after one quarter of play. Milledgeville 44, Gators 0. 3rd and 10 here for the Gators. Yep, near 100 yards receiving. I got Cagle down for 100 yards in that first half, 6 for 11. 87 of those going to Cortez Cagle.
Yeah, they've got something there. They can kind of refine that and have some other plays to go off of it. They've got playmakers.
Cagle, shotgun formation, Broadway to his left. Low snap as he gets around the end. Now looks to get to the edge again. Not nicely open field tackle by Spencer Nye. 1 yard loss there by Cagle.
Great tackle there by Spencer Nye. The hold on, bring him down, just one-on-one tackle.
It's a loss of a yard. Now 4th and 11.
See, 4th down and 11. Guess they're going to go for it here on the missile side of the field. Ball on the missile 45-yard line. Adamick needs to do a little better job of containing there on that play. That'd be something to work on there. Cagle has got some speed to him as well. The young sophomore quarterback. Got a long delivery, but he throws a pretty good ball. Cagle rolling to his left, going to air it out deep, looking for the other Cagle, and that pass falls incomplete.
He really brings the ball back there. He almost drops it back to his hip and lets her fly. But it's got a nice tight spiral on it pretty much every time. Sit a couple people there deep.
Penalty is declined. The missile will take over on downs. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Holding on the Gators, that penalty is declined. Be 1st and 10, ball on their own 46-yard line for the Missiles to take over. It's still going to be the...
still in there,
Yep.
quarterback.
It is just
Looks like we got the first unit still.
as it is just the first possession of the second quarter. So
Yeah, these kids got to get in reps too, so.
looks like a funky formation here. 4 to the right, including...
We've got just the center up by the ball actually on the line. Everybody else on the line is pulled off here towards us here at the Crow's Nest.
That's Nye gonna drop back to pass and
Are we
throwing it to
going?
Johnson, and nobody's over there. Connor Johnson, is he gonna outrun him? He is. He's gonna take it 54 yards. Nye to Connor Johnson. As that play design just had the Missiles confused there, Kurt.
Yeah, but probably didn't see much of that in film or by anybody else. I thought Bruce Raymond was going to maybe come down with that ball. I think he wants it. I think he's asking for it now here in the two-point conversion. This could be William Refrigerator Perry-esque here on this two-point conversion. Raymond wants it. Wouldn't shock me if Grenoble grants it here, but we'll have to see.
88 yards now for Connor Nye. 4 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns running.
Have a flag on the play.
A late flag here. Let's see.
Did we have an unsportsmanlike?
Sure gonna ref going over
No
to talk to
signal here yet, and they did pick up their flags now.
referring over and talk to Coach Roble. Dead ball. He's, he pointed towards the missiles, but he said on white.
Yeah.
So unsportsmanlike conduct will be assessed on the kickoff. My brother had sent some scores in. 31-0, Coach Downey and the Blackhawks up over Hayworth. Forreston up 12-0 over Dakota. That's now the 2-point try. Still the
Going with the same formation here. We'll have to see what.
Just the center, then the two backs with Nye in the backfield. The lineman off to the right. That's Connor Nye going to throw
There
it.
is Raymond.
Oh, Raymond, he didn't get it to him.
Couldn't get it.
Raymond might have had his foot in cement there. That's 6:50.
He's putting that blame on Nye, but I.
As 6:59 here to go in this first half. Milledgeville 50, Peoria Quest 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field here. Back in the booth here. Great seats here. There's one of the best booths for view of the field here. Right on top.
Yep.
Most other places you're usually behind the track.
Yep.
Not here at Floyd Dobb. Like I said, the 8-man field actually fits Floyd
So
Dobb
it
Field a
actually
little bit better.
worked out for us pretty well here because we used to be pretty tight to the field, really.
Yes, you'd have to lean well out of the booth to see down into the corner to the end zone. So, yeah, going to be
a penalty here being assessed from that unsportsmanlike on the previous missile touchdown.
6 penalty on the Gators. Adamek set to kick off here. $6:59 here to go in quarter number 2. Missiles on top here, 50-0. Here goes the kick, a booming kick. Muhammad's going to field it about the 2. Could have let that go in the end zone, but he chose to return it. Tackled there by McKenna.
And a few others came in and helped there. Nice job wrapping up McKenna. Carter Livingood coming in to help out.
Here come some reserves in here for the Missiles.
Looks like we got Wyatt House coming in for the Missiles, Peyton Sipperly, Evan Shank, Bryson. Evan Shank's been playing, I guess, hasn't he? Benny Mickelson out there. Bryson Worsema, I believe.
Jaden Promenschinkel.
Jaden out there taking one of the outside linebacker spots. Spencer Nye taking control at middle linebacker there, kind of running the defense, telling everybody where to be. Caleb Sarber continues to be in the game.
As 24, I believe, is Bryson Worsema. I don't think I had that changed in the program. It's like with the alternate jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't always change them all. I believe that's Bryson Worsema, Benny Mickelson at corner. Shotgun formation for Cagle. Going to take the snap, hand it to Broadway. Broadway, a nice gainer up the middle, makes a few misses. Tackled by Sarber.
Brought down by Caleb Sarber.
It's a nice run there by Broadway. Ran hard, made a couple people miss.
Gain of 7 there for Broadway, his best run of the ball game.
Second down and 3 from the 24.
Second down and 3 from the 24.
One of the cleaner center quarterback exchanges too there on that shotgun from the Gators. It's, again, as you look to grow here, something you maybe just need to work on. Rep that about 1,000 times in practice.
Like I said, without having your own field there, that's not easy to do as well. As Broadway takes the snap now, pitches it to Cagle. Gonna loft it up to Muhammad, and he's got it. Muhammad off to the races. Worsema trying to track him down, and he cannot. As Cagle to Muhammad, as the Gators go up here. Touchdown is going to count some
extracurriculars down here, maybe holding on to a block a little too long, but.
Yep, 24-yard line, so 76 yards to Muhammad.
76-yard pass completion for a touchdown.
That was to Muhammad, 76 yards. And the first points of the season, the Missiles have given up. And it comes on the reserves here. A nice ball thrown there by Cagle.
Good ball. The snap actually went. I don't think it was meant to be a direct snap back to Broadway, who then gave it to Cagle to deliver that pass, but we are going to have another unsportsmanlike here assessed here on this extra point for the Gators. We had a player take their helmet off and express their displeasure with the official telling them to put it back on. I think the Gators will learn some discipline here too as their program goes on.
The 2-point try going to be from the 23-yard line. Or no, 18-yard line, excuse me. 5:51 to go here in quarter number 2. Cagle, shotgun formation, Broadway to the right. Snap, going to go to his feet, but he scoops it up. Looking to air it out, going to Muhammad off his face mask and intercepted by Sarber. So
2-point conversion attempt is no good.
2-point.
5:51.
No good. So 5:51 here to go in this first half. Milledgeville 50. Peoria Request 6. We'll be back on here on your Missile Sports Network after this short timeout.
Barkley Bills Company, a hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs to build your business at barkleybillsco.com. Don't let the hat rack fool you. There's always room for one more barkleybillsco.com hat. Wishing good luck to all athletes this season.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Gators set to kick off.
Missiles took a timeout there after that touchdown. I think kind of to just shore up some lineups here. Make sure everybody knows who's on kickoff return, offense, stuff like that. Their first of the game here.
And who's kicking off here? I believe 21. Jared Walters set to kick off.
The Gators have showed some playmaking ability here tonight. Again, kind of an odd start to their touchdown there with a direct snap that went back to the tailback there. I think his knee was down, Bryce's knee down.
Bryson Horseman.
Received by Bryson Worsema.
So 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Missiles.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. We'll see what offense comes out here.
40-yard line.
Evan Shank looking like he's going to run quarterback here. Jackson Sidmore is going to be on the line. I think he's going to be snapping the ball.
With Sipperly and Miners as the guards. Worsema and Mickelson the tight ends. Sarber fullback, Spencer Nye halfback. Shank going to hand it to Spencer Nye, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by Broadway.
Nice tackle there by Broadway. Hold up Spencer right at the line.
No gain in the play.
Comes up Gimpy after that, though. He'll have to take a play or two off here.
Now, 2nd down and 11.
Oh, 2nd down and 10 here for the Missiles. Shank under center, I formation, gonna pitch it to Nye to the left. Lowers his head, gonna have a gain of about 5 on the play here, maybe.
Ball carrier. Tackled by Cortez Cagle. Jazz Williams.
Oh, 3rd down and 5.
Now 3rd down and 4.
Second game is 6 on that play, 3rd and 4 now.
Nice gainer there by Spencer, taking the pitch to the outside, cutting her up.
I wouldn't mind about a 4-minute drive here.
Yeah.
Coach Folk.
I think we're going to see kind of a steady dose of dives and pitches here for a little bit.
Gonna be up the middle
The
to
middle to Sarber.
Nope, that was Spencer in the
That was
fullback.
Nye at the fullback position that time.
Tricked ya.
Marcelo Wade Cole.
Missiles going no huddle.
From the Gator 49.
First and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the Gator 49-yard line. Got a timeout. Equipment tying the shoe out here. Now it looks like lights have...
So did our lights just get brighter, or?
They did to the left here. No, Mr. Sherman had texted me that they had one light out, or like a bulb out, so maybe it just came back on. Spencer Nye again, getting a heavy dose here. Gains about 4 on the play.
It's now 2nd down and 6 from the 45.
Second down and 6 from the 45. Double tight end set. Shank under center. Gonna fake it, and Shank's gonna keep it off the right side. Shank down inside the 34-yard line. But the 33, gain of about 12 there for Shank.
Almost looked like some old school missiles action there with the fake lead. I don't know if you can quite pull off a 63 belly and 8-man or not, but it had 63 belly-esque vibes to it. Riding that fullback for a little bit and then taking it to the outside.
Now we just need the veer here.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 33-yard line of the Gators. Double tight end set, I formation. Shank gonna play fake and roll to his left, and he's gonna be pressured and sacked in the backfield. Nicely done by number 14, Jazz Williams, with the sack.
There by Jazz. Wrapping him up, bringing him down. Evan initially got outside there, but Williams did not quit on the play. Brought him down for a big loss.
2nd down and 18. Ball on the Gator 41-yard line. 2:40 to go here. In the second quarter. Timeout. Peoria Quest going to take a timeout. We'll just keep it right here. We'll highlight a little bit your week here with the head coach of the Lady Missiles volleyball team. You had the long road trip week here for you, but a pretty successful week for you. Go ahead and
we had Lady Missiles had a good week this week. I think I posted on our kind of team page today that this week we drove over 310 miles. We had 3-hour-plus long bus rides. We were up in Durand Monday night. Durand ended up taking that one against us, but we worked hard. We played hard early in the season. We're looking to build towards the end. But we held tough against a very good Durand team that has only taken 1 loss so far, I think, in a tournament this year. And then we traveled Wednesday up to Warren. Took a victory against Warren. Then last night we hauled up to Scales Mound and took a 3-set victory against Scales Mound. We kind of let one go there in the first set last night, but came back. I'd love to see that perseverance from these athletes to come back and get the victory.
Yes, nicely done. So 2 or 3 this week for the Lady Missiles. As Shank takes the shotgun snap, going to hand it to, or throw it to Nye. Nye weaves through traffic, makes one man miss. Dragging defenders, he's going to pick up the first down. Shank to Nye.
Spencer gained about 6 yards on that play on 1 foot.
So it was at the 41, got down to about the 20, gain of 21 yards there to Spencer Nye.
1st and 10 for the Missiles from the Gators 20-yard line.
Nice little bubble screen there, action from this more or less JV missile squad right now that's in there.
1st and 10, ball on the Gator 20-yard line, yeah. Double tight end set once again. Shank under center. Oh. Ball loose.
On the play, recovered by the Missiles.
Shank didn't get the snap there.
Bad center quarterback exchange there. Missiles able to fall on it, keep possession.
Something they probably have not repped a whole lot. I know they've gotten some JV reps in that, but Shank play fake. Avoid the rush. Now steps up and throws to Bryson. Worsima, he's there for a missile touchdown.
Evan Shank with the strike to Worsima.
19 yards. Evan Shank did a nice job maneuvering in the pocket there, folk, to set his feet and throw a strike to Bryson Worsima. Nicely done there by the young sophomore, Evan Shank.
Nice job by Evan getting his feet set, getting those shoulders kind of turned and square to find his man in the end zone. can highlight Jackson Sidmore there, who is doing the snapping right now for the Missiles. It's a kid that it's his first year ever playing football, and that's just nice to see sometimes when a kid comes out and gives something new a try, and he's.
Yes, Peyton Sipperly, he's a senior doing it as well. Need more of them out there.
Yeah.
That's what we do now. Shank and the Missiles. And then from talking to both of them, it seems like both are really enjoying themselves there too, as are their teammates.
Yep. We need all the people we can get, and I think anybody that ends up going out for a sport and really ends up enjoying it, the camaraderie you get, how close you get with your teammates. So Jackson Sidmore, Peyton Sibberly trying it for the first time this year. Good to see him sticking with it and getting some reps in here.
Yeah, going to be a nice piece here. This year, as it goes along, gets more experience as well as next year. Well, half the distance to the old goal. Now the Missiles are going to, offsides again here.
Offsides again.
Oh, nope.
We're going back the other way now.
The judge on the other side said it was against the Gators, but the head referee said nope, Missiles first. So now that's one thing that doesn't really make sense there. Like the first penalty was against the Gators for offsides, but that's half the distance. So that was only about a 1.5 yard penalty. But when the Missiles do it, that's a 5 yard
Takes
penalty.
Takes it back 5 yards for the exact same infraction.
Yes. So it's the way it works down inside the red zone. As Shank fumbles the pitch, now pitches it to Promenschenko, and he gets the edge. 2-point conversion good. Promenschenko runs it in. 1:18 to go in the first half. Milledgeville 58, Gators 6. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small. I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day. I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Welcome back here. Bryson Worsma, his turn to kick off.
Lefty kickoff slips through there.
Anything a lefty does is goofy.
Yeah.
But Cagle running through the Missile defense, still running. Going to be finally brought down there. Nye came away with the ball. But
saying he was down.
Oh, that's
saying he was down.
I'd like to review that film. I don't think I think Nye fell on the ground with the ball.
Yeah.
But
I think we're maybe looking at a 58-6 call there, but it was a nice play. Again, if this Peoria Quest team taking things from each week to work on, I have seen a little like maybe the old adage from movies that you've seen where you make them carry a ball around school, and if anybody knocks it out of their arms, they carry it kind of loose. So ball security might be something to work on here in the future.
As Cagle
takes another low snap. Cagle again stringing it out, got flagged down.
Going to have a hold here maybe as well.
Got to imagine when a play is strung out like that, we're looking at one of the white jerseys just grabbing and holding on to one of the black jerseys, hoping for help. We're going to pick it up.
Wave the flag off. It's going to be a... Oh, they're going to give it back at the line of scrimmage. That's not where he went out of bounds.
No.
No flag on the play.
Picking the flag up all around.
Amboy up 40-0 on River Ridge. Second quarter there up in River Ridge. Upset brewing in Princeton at the half. Morrison
Wow.
leading the number
Wow.
one ranked
Yeah.
3A team. Long way to go, but that's an impressive half
Yeah.
there for the Mustangs, up 13-7.
I've heard that Morrison might surprise some people this year. Kind of
I've heard
get back to prominence.
crazy
maybe.
fast.
That's probably going to be
That should be an offensive pass interference, I believe. As Bryson was trying to come back for the ball.
Kind of a good defensive play there by Kegel, but I think that's Muhammad. That 7 sometimes looks like a 2 when I first glance at it, but this has got to be offensive pass interference here.
They're not going to say I'm black, are they? Here. Are they going to really call this on Bryson?
If they do, there's no way.
Oh, my
but
gosh.
Penalties against the Missiles.
Wow, Bryson got tackled on the play.
Okay.
15-yard penalty.
All right. Bryson would have had the interception, but he was tackled on the play.
Yeah. Like I said, that was sort of a good defensive play
Yes,
there by
that's-
Muhammad, but
I know the score's 58-6, but that's just a blatant miss by the officials. As that's not even close to the correct call. As the offensive player held our guy from coming back and intercepting the pass. And now we're going to have a 5-yard false start.
False start against the Gators.
A 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
going to move the ball back about where it's sitting after that snap. Official can almost just spin her around and set her down.
First and
Now first down,
10, ball on the Missile 43-yard line. 49 seconds remaining here in this first half. I think Kegel's going to throw it up here either to Kegel or Muhammad.
That's a safe bet, I would say. Another low
Ball on his
snap
feet,
coming out,
gets it
swinging
to
it out here.
Muhammad. Nicely.
Tackle there by
breakdown.
Bryson.
pass is complete to Cortez Kegel. Tackled by Bryson.
Bryson Worsma setting his feet, wrapping up.
Gain of
Evan Shank came over to make sure he went down.
second down.
Muhammad with 3 yards on that catch. Second down and 12, down to the final 23 seconds here this first half. See if they get another playoff here. They should. 13 seconds to go. Kegel, shotgun formation, Broadway to the left.
Missile's kind of backing up, just kind of in prevent here, but they're gonna swing it out.
Gets it out to
Just make a
Kegel.
tackle.
Kegel tackled there by Mickelson, comes up and
Bennett
makes a nice
Mickelson.
tackle.
Tackle made by Bennett Nicholson.
That's going to do it here for the first half, I do believe.
At the end of the first half.
Gained about 8 yards on that last play to Kegel. So your score here at the half, Milledgeville 58, Peoria Quest Gators 6. Go over the first half stats here. First for the Gators. They had 5 carries for Broadway for 4 yards, 4 for 5 yards for Lamar Kegel. Muhammad 1 carry for 6 yards through the air. Kegel 9 for 15 for 187 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Cortez Kegel 6 for 95, Muhammad 3 for 91, and Davis 1 for 1 yard. Muhammad had the 76-yard touchdown. 8 penalties for 70 yards in the first half for the Gators. Now for the Missiles here, we had Johnson with 1 rush for 55 yards.
You're on your own now. But the cool news is...
Then we have Johnson, or Nye, with 2 carries for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. Spencer Nye, 5 carries for 12 yards. Evan Shank, 2 carries for 4 yards. Nye through the air, 6 for 6 with 4 touchdowns and 188 yards. Evan Shank 2 for 2 for 40 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Johnson 54 yards and a touchdown. Tom Smith 31 yards. McKenna 24 yards and a touchdown. Living Good 3 catches for 79 yards with 2 touchdowns. Spencer Nye 1 for 21. And Bryson Wurzema 1 for 19 yards and a touchdown. 3 penalties for the Missiles for 35 yards. Is just a dominant performance here in that first half. Kurt, as the Missiles played 2 really good first halves of football in the beginning of the season here.
Yeah, that's, started the way we wanted. That kickoff return just kind of set the tone for the night and how things were going to be. Strung together some drives. We've had some big plays. Really showed a little bit of everything here. There's part of you that says maybe you'd like to see our defense would have locked up a little bit more there on some of those plays. I do think that we're not showing everything we have tonight. So we've played her pretty safe with our 2 down linemen, and everybody just kind of dropping back in a zone there. We've maybe let them sit in the zone a little bit too much and have a few big plays there. They've showed, per request, has showed that they are capable of busting off the big one.
Yep, some other scores around the area. Forreston up 18-0 in the third quarter against Dakota. Lee went up 24-0 in the third against Fulton. Galena up 41-0 over West Carroll. Stockton up 47-0 at the half against Hayworth. Let's see, Amboy was up 40-0 second quarter. And I said Morrison up at the half against Princeton, 13-7. So I'd like to take this chance to thank our sponsors here once again, and they are the Milledgeville State Bank, providing the banking products you need with the service you deserve. A community state bank serving Milledgeville since 1942. The Millville Tavern, serving cold drinks, great food, and better stories. Selman Electric, for all your electrical needs, call Chad Selman at Selman Electric. He's easily one of the top 5 electricians in Milledgeville.
Yeah.
Easily.
And
as well as Bushman Service, full auto service, auto repair, and tire service center. The Tire Kings around here. Bushman Service in Milledgeville.
They'll hook you up. All your tire needs, really.
Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley. I can firsthand say what a great job she does.
Yeah, did your family take a nice little trip to Disney this summer?
Yes, Disney.
Kind of led by her?
Yes, I would not go again without her. After going with her, I will not go back to Disney without her. So, yeah, she can definitely direct you in all your Disney needs and much more. So Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley. See her for all your travel needs, as well as Ruby's Coffee Coach, the area's best mobile coffee and smoothie truck. They also feature a couple energy drinks, the 815, the Missile Energy Drink. So they always have a few different options available. Now, it's September, so the pumpkin spice.
I was going to say, you got to get those fall flavors coming in. Those, these high school kids that I find myself around a lot during the day, being a teacher here at the high school, they go crazy for those energy drinks. I start wigging out a little bit too much when I got to stick to my strawberry smoothie. Get that nice, refreshing, crisp taste.
Yep, they got all kinds of lattes and iced or hot smoothies. The raspberry is a very popular strawberry. So yes, see if you need them to come to your business, school, just reach out to Ruby's Coffee Coach on Facebook, and they would be happy to come to one of your events. You can see them all weekend long up in Shannon for the homecoming festivities on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. There at Shannon. Once again, we'll have our player of the game. We probably need to put some nominees for the player.
Throwing some people out there.
Player of the game on a senior night. Connor Nye, 6 for 6, 188 yards. Pretty impressive.
That's impressive.
Micah Tom Smith returning the opening kick.
Yeah, setting the tone right away.
Any others that jump off the board here from anybody in the booth?
Carter Livingood, a couple nice catches there. Getting wide open. Spencer Nye, seems like he's always all over the field, Reward a kid there for his hustle and determination, making plays on defense and offense.
So, those are some options here. Maybe we'll create a poll, or we'll come up with a pick here. It's going to be not in the start. Not going to see much in the second half here. Probably any action, but we'll come up with a player of the game sponsored by Selman Electric.
Maybe we'll have a surprise in the second half here. They got 2 8-minute quarters here to work with, and the JV team's probably going to get a lot of reps here. So
so that's going to do it here for our halftime coverage. There's about 9 minutes on the game, or on the warm-up clock, then a couple-minute warm-up. So we'll be back here for more second-half action. We'll have this 10-minute break here on the Missile Sports Network. back here to Floyd Dobb Field here. The score at the half, Milledgeville 58, the Gators 6. That's all that's left to be decided here. Kurt is the player of the game.
Yeah, I think that's basically what we're going to spend most of the second half talking about here is different options. It's out there. The poll is out there.
The poll's not going to have full. Well, that's going to count. Well, you got to vote, I got to vote. So, but the poll will be part of it as well. So we'll consider all options here. But yeah, go ahead. Head to the YouTube channel and click who you think. And there could be a surprise here yet in the second half.
Still, I guess we're going to go 16 minutes of football here left in the second half. Playing 8-minute quarters, running clock, I'm guessing. Left-footed Bryson Worsema going to take kickoff duties here to start the half.
Officials getting back. He's got running a good 40 time there.
Yeah. Must have got them some of them pulled pork nachos at halftime, and hopefully it doesn't slow them down.
Second half ready to resume action. Back deep, Muhammad and Cagle. Could have a new player. I don't know. Not a new player, but a new jersey. I'm not sure who.
We haven't quite figured out who number 13 is and what he changed from yet.
Come running out. Everybody else stayed out at half here for them, but he came running out from the locker room and appeared to be a number 13 who we do not have in our program. That's Muhammad going to return it right up the middle. Oh, but Bryson Worsema tracks him down.
Good tackle by Bryson Worsema on open field there all alone. Bryson had a pretty good boot on that one. It did kind of just go straight to him, though, and he got a straight run. He's got some speed.
Oh, yeah. Thought he was going to take that to the house. Yeah. Bryson Worsema, the kicker, tracks him down. But good field position here for the Gators to start the second half. I said they're just trying to build something each week here, the Gators, as they throw for almost about 180 yards in that first half.
So just take something positive with each week. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some frustrations.
This is the one thing that's got to get cleaned up, the penalty flags.
They had 9 people out there that time.
Legal substitution against the Gators. 2 men on the field. 5 yards penalty.
That's their unofficially 9th penalty for 75 yards.
Now first down.
Said we'll give Coach Robo a break from the post-game interview here tonight, but we might try to get the player of the game to jump on board here.
Player of the game in on the interview.
Yes, Cagle.
A special little feature there, I would think.
Cagle to Cagle. And we tackle there by Sarber.
Cagle tackled by Caleb Sarber.
They're making some plays here with majority of these snaps basically just rolling back to the quarterback, but Cagle's doing a nice job of picking it up, collecting himself. Yeah, that long kind of low delivery, but the ball always seems to have a tight spiral on it.
2nd and 5 after a 10-yard gain. Cagle dropped back to a pass, looking to the left, and pass going to be complete. Going to be tackled there by Shank to Davis.
To Keyshawn Davis, tackled by Evan.
Bobble there just kind of slowed that play down, but Evan came up and made a nice tackle. They do gain a yard on that play.
3rd down and 3.
2. 3rd down and 3. 5:57 to go. Playing the shorter 8-minute quarters once again, and it should be the continuous clock here the second half. 3rd down and 3 here for the Gators. Ball on the Missiles 23-yard line. Cagle shotgun formation. Broadway to his right. Another low snap, but now going to pitch it to Broadway. Broadway going to be stopped short there.
Short of the first down. We'll have about a yard to go.
9 Mickelson. Gain of 1, about 4th and 2 now.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th down and 2 from the 22.
4th and 2 from the 22.
Yeah, I think Peoria quest here. Find something positive to take, but also build on, that center quarterback exchange there in the shotgun. Ball security, lining up. Things that they take time to build. Like you said earlier, they don't have there's a reason they're playing all 9 of their games away.
Yeah, it looked like they just practiced in a grass patch outside. Yep. I'm not sure if it's outside their school, but yeah, it's not an official field. So yeah, just doing the best they can here. Cagle to Cagle, and gets by one and gonna have the first down, I believe.
Cortez Cagle, tackled by Caleb Sarber and Spencer Nye.
Gain about 7 on the play. First and 10 for the Gators. Ball on the Missile 16-yard line. So that's something you can chalk out there. Now able to convert a 4th and short there. Keep the sticks moving. More football action tomorrow. As you want to see an 8-man game, head up to Orangeville. Polo at Orangeville. Could be a interesting battle. But Orangeville or 11-man action down at Sterling. Newman will be in action tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. As gets it to Cagle. Makes a couple guys miss, but a flag on the play.
Flag flying back here by the white hat.
Newman in action tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Sterling High School against Sherrard. Coach LeMay and the Comets pulled off an upset last week at Rock Ridge.
Big win for Newman week 1 there.
They're now into the state rankings, and looks like they're going to be in 1A this year. So
they could be a tough get for somebody in the playoffs there.
See what we got here. Ineligible downfield.
Ineligible man downfield. Five-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 21-yard line, where it'll be first down and 15.
So 3, I think you just next. What's on your agenda there next week, Kurt, with the Lady Missiles? Just one game as at Eastland next Wednesday.
Yep, we start our conference play next week. We have one. Always a big game there. We travel over to Eastland. I'll take that over the 300+ miles we traveled with this week. And then we got the Byron tournament on Saturday. I always like going to that tournament. It's a nice tournament, kind of get our season going there. Play a lot of different teams. You get 5 matches in.
It's a pretty nice facility they got over there at Byron.
Yep.
Cagle to Cagle once again.
It's another thing that makes that tournament nice is the facilities, because you don't sit.
Yes.
You play, you play, you play. They give you a little break, and then you play 2 again. It's nice that they have the space there to keep you moving. There's some tournaments that we've been to over the years where you play and you sit 2, play and you sit 2 games, and I think that's tough on the girls and sometimes the coach.
Second down and 8 after a 6-yard gain. Or second down and 9 after a 6-yard gain. Cagle to Cagle. Missiles playing in some soft coverage and movement there. Once again.
Flag on the play. False start against the Gators.
So yes, Missile fans, next Wednesday, if you're able to, head on up to Eastland to support the Lady Missiles. The first conference match of the season.
Yeah, it's fitting to be a good matchup between us and the Cougars.
Yep, we see the one home game there. So yeah, it's going to be a fun team to watch this year. Make sure you get out and watch the Missile volleyball team here this year. Cagle, shotgun formation, Broadway to his right. Drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, strike to Cagle, right on the money. That was pretty.
I would say that was a nice looking play. Pass and catch there by the Cagles.
Amir Muhammad for a Gators touchdown.
Or that was Muhammad, huh?
I think, that was Muhammad. That's 7 and 2.
That's 7 and 2. Man, that's getting me. I'm sorry, guys.
I seen that on film. I couldn't ever tell which one was who, but 20-yard strike. Muhammad's second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, that was a pretty play. That was a pretty ball thrown over the middle. Caught him right in stride, right over top of our defense, in between another defender.
Coverage was there, slightly behind, but that was a bullet from Cagle, and he's going to run in. The 2-point conversion is good.
Lamar Cagle goes in for the 2-point conversion.
Cagle to Muhammad, 20 yards.
9 seconds left in the third quarter.
Cagle 2-point.
Milledgeville Missile 58, and if your request, Gators 14.
58 to 14. And about 232 yards unofficially for Kay. Go through the air. Welcome back here. Nice drive there by the Gators.
Yeah.
After that good field position, only had to go about 30 yards, but yeah, they were able to convert.
They're capitalizing on a big return. Had a few nice plays there. They had a 4th down and short conversion.
And so they clean up the penalties. That's going to go a long way in helping this team, and they need to get sure if they're tackling on defense. That'd be another thing to work on. But boy, offensively they got some playmakers, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they can bust it for a big one. Some discipline type things to clean up here a little bit and learn the game a little bit more. But athletic bunch of kids out here working hard. They haven't quit.
Walter's set to kick off. And that one's
probably not going to go 10 yards on us here.
Onside kick does not go 10 yards. Will be a penalty against the Gators.
I'm guessing the Missiles will take the ball there.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10.
Over here on the sideline, it sounded like maybe that wasn't planned. Might have taken some liberties of trying to get something there on his own. And
so Missiles will have a 1st and 10, ball on their Gator 44-yard line here. This looks like Cy Dotson in at right yard.
Dotson making his debut. That's a story, guys.
That's something to see there. Cy Dotson seeing his first action of the season. Dotson in there at right yard. Evan Schenk going to keep it to the left side. Got Sarber out in front.
Leading the way. Cuts it back up front.
Nice
He's going to come this way.
44 yards still on his feet. Nice run
there by Evan.
Broadway on the stop. 44-yard line down near, where are they going to mark it at? Inside the 20. 16.
On the 16-yard line.
Yep.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
So 28-yard run there by Shank. And that's going to do it here after 3 quarters. Milledgeville 58, Peoria Quest 14. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this quick timeout.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event. I see acute injuries on the field. I see
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. We start this 4th quarter. Missiles on top 58-14. 1st and 10 for the Missiles. Ball on the 16-yard line of the Gators. So, Sidmore, Sipperly, Dotson, the lineman, Mickelson, and Saunders, the tight ends. Promenschinkel, like a wing.
Yeah, almost a wing formation there. Fake to Sarber.
Evan gonna roll out, gets it to Promenschinkel, who
can't hold it in.
Too wide open on that one there, Kurt.
Now 2nd down.
Prom-Shank might have saw a little bit too much daylight on that one. Got a little happy feet. Freshman kid getting some playing time here.
Second down and 10 for the Missiles. Shank goes into the huddle here. Double tight end set once again. I formation. Sarber and Prom-Shank in the backfield. Shank gonna roll out to his right.
He's got Mickelson in the end zone if he can get it.
Oh, just off the fingertips of Benny.
It's now third down.
Benny needed to turn on the jets a little bit there.
Benny the Jet.
A little bit high on the throw. Or let him just a little bit too much. Third down and 10 now for the Missiles.
I think I can speak for anybody that's ever played quarterback. If it hits their hands, they should have caught it.
Should have caught it. Benny needs those sticky gloves that all the NFL players wear.
Yep. Get that kid some stickum.
Third and 10, shotgun formation this time for Shank. Sarber off to his right. Shank gonna run to his right there. Gets around the corner. Gonna be a couple yards short.
Flag on the play.
They get him with a face mask.
Yeah, flag from the back judge there.
Yeah.
It's about an 8-yard gain there by Evan. We'll see what the call is. Clock continues to run here. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. I think our picking it up. So going to be
no flag on the play.
Fourth down for the Missiles.
And 2, 3. What are you saying there, Kurt? 2?
3, maybe 2, yeah.
And an 8 there for Evan. So 40 yards
ball
now.
on the 9-yard line.
Fourth down and 2, ball on the Gator 9-yard line. I formation for the Missiles, double tight end set. Shank under center. And, somebody went the wrong direction. But Evan's going to make the most of it.
Most of the play and
bowl through, and he is in for a 9-yard touchdown. That's making something out of nothing there, Kurt.
Guessing the way he turned, I don't think that was the way we drew that play up. He did have some blockers out there, but I think we had a back go the wrong direction initially.
So Evan Shank goes 9 yards, touchdown. 2-point conversion under 5 minutes to go. Thank our sponsors once again, Milledgeville State Bank, the Millville Tavern, Selman Electric, Bushman Service, Simply Mouse Vacations by Ashley, and Ruby's Coffee Coach, making this broadcast possible.
Yeah. Thank you to all those sponsors. They make this broadcast possible. They also make, little towns like Milledgeville, our sports program, stuff like that run. So,
yep, they just don't donate to this. They donate to a lot of the stuff through the school. As Sarber on the 2-point conversion is short. 2-point no good. 4:07 to go in the ball game. Milledgeville 64. Peoria Quest 14. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after the short timeout.
3:55 left in the ball game.
The Watering Hole in downtown Augusta is open and says good luck all area teams this season. Stop in for a cold drink Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. with happy hour 4 to 6. Then Saturday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You can watch the game there today. If you aren't there, get there. And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Watering Hole says good luck to all area teams.
Welcome back here. Bryson Worsama set to kick off. I'm going to recommend not kicking it right to Muhammad this time here, Kurt.
Yeah, he showed he's got speed in the open field. If he gets a clean catch, he's dangerous.
Check the scoreboard here. Looked like Princeton back on top.
We do kicker
13.
Away, and it does stay in bounds. The missiles are on it. Nobody from Peoria Quest gets to the ball. The ball stays in bounds. Was that Wyatt Miners that came down and laid down on it?
Wyatt Miners.
Official timeout here for, looks like an injured player here. So with that, we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here on the Missile Sports Network. Welcome back. 1st and 10 for the Missiles after the onside recovery. Going to pitch it to Promenschinkel. Promenschinkel. Thrown. Going to be tackled there by Muhammad.
Tackle made by Amir Muhammad.
Little pitch around in there for Promenschinkel. Tried to make a spin move. Got his leg caught up.
5-yard gain of play. It's now 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5 now. Inside 2 minutes to go in this ball game.
Nice kick there by Bryson Wursma on that kickoff away from Muhammad, and then heads up play that it stayed in bounds. Wyatt Miners jumps on it. Give the Missiles another possession here for their JV squad to get some more reps in.
2nd down and 5 here for the Missiles. A little confusion about the formation. As Promenschinkel does just get set. Shank now going to roll back, step back, throw it up for Wursma. Falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 5 for the Missiles. Down inside a minute to go. Have to run one more play here, I believe. They have not reset the 40-second clock, so they might not have to run another play, but I believe they will. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Shank. Not sure they have enough guys to cover it over there, as guys were not set.
Yeah, nobody was. I don't know that anybody was set on that play when that ball was snapped.
That should be the final play, I do believe. We'll blame Coach Caravia for not having them lined up on that one.
Yeah, I got to guess that he had had a hand in that. That's going to bring the game to an end.
That's going to do it. Your final here tonight. The Missiles improve to 2-0. They get a victory on senior night here at Floyd Dobb Field as they beat the Peoria Quest Gators by a score of 64-14. As they led 58-6 at the half. They led, I believe it was 44-0 after the first quarter.
Yep.
As the Missiles cruise to a victory here tonight over the Gators by a score of 64-14. Now things going to get a little tougher here, Kurt, as we head into next week. As they didn't get caught looking ahead. Give them credit there, but now now your attention. Now it's officially polo week.
Yeah, say as soon as we get through this lineup here, I think you got to start turning that focus to polo. A big rivalry matchup, big game. Hoping to kind of take over a ranking above them here.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be number 2 polo hosting number 3 Milledgeville next week. As this polo's got to win tomorrow against Orangeville.
Yep.
They play 1 o'clock, and I know their coach Ted Alston, the Marcos will not overlook Orangeville either. This like Marcos got an extremely talented team, probably the preseason player of the year anyway, with Brock Salto returning. Does it everything for them, kind of like Connor 9 does it for the Missiles here. But should be a great game next week at polo. As you know, both staffs do a great job. Polo always so well prepared.
Yeah, very, very well prepared team. Like you said, Coach Alston knows exactly what to do. He'll have them ready to go. Coach Robe will have our team ready to go. Now, after that, it's time for the boys to step up.
All right, we'll just take a quick timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up coverage, and we'll have our player of the game here by Selman Electric, the sponsor of the player of the game. So we'll be back after this short timeout. We'll have the player of the game, and we'll wrap up coverage here from Floyd Dobb Field. All right, welcome back to Floyd Dobb Field here, campus of Milledgeville High School, the post-game show presented by Selman Electric. They're the proud sponsor. Thank you, Chad Selman, for doing our player of the game this year, the first one we're going to give out this year, presented by Selman Electric. And after a short conversation with some coaches and Kurt and some viewers, it was a no-doubter of who our player of the game is. As this is, rather awesome to see you out there. As our first player of the game is Cy Dotson, the senior from Milledgeville. Congratulations there, Cy. There's your $20 Casey's gift card.
Thank you.
But, yes, I know it had to be emotional for you out there as well, but, man, it is awesome to see you out there playing football. Something we weren't sure we were going to get to see again, Cy. So just tell us about it out there on the field tonight.
Well, it's good to be back, having my teammates have my back on the field, off the field. When I was in the hospital, my teammates in the community were backing me up the whole time, and they're like the real reason I'm out here today.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's good to see your number on wearing the jersey on the field instead of up on the hill last year. And
Yeah.
like I said, if you guys didn't know, Cy was in the accident last year with a few other boys. But yeah, to be back playing football less than a year, that is amazing, Cy. So just how proud we are of you and the work you've done to get back here. But yeah, it's a great honor to present you the first Player of the Game award. Well deserved, and just continue, get more action. And how's the hand healing up?
It's feeling good.
Yep, broken hand. That was at the Central College.
Yeah.
You had that. So
Yeah.
all right. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from Floyd Dobb Field. The Missiles get the victory here tonight, 64-14 over Peoria Quest, and next week Polo Week. Don't need to say anything more than that, do you, Cy?
Nope.
So, all right. Well, thanks for jumping on. Congratulations. Cy Dotson, the Selman Electric Player of the Game. And that's going to wrap up our coverage here. The final tonight, Milledgeville 64, Peoria Quest 14. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.
Thank you.